Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. May 23rd, 2017. The latest headlines out of Manchester, where the supposed terrorist attack happened at the Adriana Grande concert. The latest is two of the victims' names and the name of the terrorist. And notice the first victim's name they put out, Georgina Callandar. Doesn't that name sound a lot like Gregorian calendar? And as I've been explaining, May 23rd, the most symbolic date on the Gregorian calendar. And here on May 23rd, we get this story, a tribute to the calendar system we're on, which has everything to do with Freemasonry. So let's just begin with the Gregorian calendar. Then we'll actually decode the name Georgina Callandar, which couldn't be any more perfect for dying on May 22nd. Anyhow, Gregorian equals 58 like calendar. The Gregorian calendar created by the Catholic Church, Pope Francis 58, Freemasonry 58, Secret Society 58, Rosicrucian equals 58 like Rose Cross. Modern Freemasonry, which begins with the Grand Lodge in the United Kingdom, established 1717, has its roots in Rosicrucianism, which is Francis Bacon and King James and the King James Bible and the exploration and colonization of the United States of America. So anyhow, Georgina Callandar, a lot like Gregorian calendar. Now, why is May 23rd the most symbolic date? A few more things about 58 real quick, and then we'll get to May 23rd. Freemasonry's history is based in Solomon's Temple, ancient Israel, biblical history. Solomon's Temple equals 58. The first of the two temples to be destroyed, the second was Herod's Temple, also 58. Today, May 23rd, is Jerusalem Day. Jerusalem, modern Israel, owes thanks to the United Kingdom and the United States of America, who helped pave the way through the world wars, as planned. For those of you who don't know, Israel was planned before World War I even began. Hitler, the boogeyman, that's all part of the contrived narrative along the way of getting there. So anyhow, 58, this special number, Donald Trump, the winner of the 58th presidential election in Israel today for Jerusalem Day. We just saw the winner of the presidency in France. His name equals 58. Just like the woman he was running against, her name was 58. It's because it's all Freemasonry throughout the world and Masonic agents everywhere. Facebook, a big part of this story. But with regards to Freemasonry and May 23rd, here is the Freemason logo, the compass and the square. They're builders. These are instruments of measurement. And here we are talking about numbers. Each leg of the compass is at 23.5 degrees. And why? Because the tropics, which measure the solstices, are at 23.5 degrees north and 23.5 degrees south. All of this mathematics within the language, it's all tributes to time and the world of cycles and circles we live in. 23.5, a lot like 23/5, May 23rd. And think about it, they're called May Suns. Here we are under the May Sun. Last night there were headlines, Manchester explosion, gematria of 235. Now it's the big story on May 23rd, the aftermath, the victims, the terrorists, the story. As a reminder about the month of May, and let's not forget the leader of the UK is Theresa May, Freemason 42, Zionism 42, Jesuit 42, May 42, Big G, which is in the middle of the Freemason compass, 42. Tomorrow, Donald Trump will be with the Jesuit Pope. He's going from Jerusalem to the Vatican, where the Jesuits are. It's not hard to see who created the Catholic Church once upon a time. Again, Masonry is all based in Jewish history. So the date of this attack was May 22nd, the 142nd day of the year. I talked about this yesterday. The word terrorist equals 142. The 9/11 attacks lasted an hour and 42 minutes. The 9/11 attacks, it was Saudi Arabia and Israel that were responsible. Donald Trump goes to Saudi Arabia, then Israel, then another big false flag blamed on another Islamic boogeyman. Terrorist, 142, just like the name Georgina Callandar, the way it's spelled up here. Georgina Callandar, who even has a picture with Adriana Grande. How many fans do you think at the stands could have said that they had a picture with the actual artist who was singing? Hardly anyone. But here's old Georgina Callandar, said to be dead. Gematria of 142, like terrorist, like when you write out 42, dead on the 142nd day. She was a super fan. The other victim names they put out was Sophie Rose Russos. And this name is hilarious for multiple reasons. The biggest part, though, is the word rose being there. Again, the Rosicrucians, which means Rose Cross, where Freemasonry has its modern roots. The phrase under the rose has gematria of 62. And I want to remind you that this attack happened at the concert when supposedly the song Dangerous Woman was playing. Dangerous Woman, 62. Later this week, Wonder Women comes out on June 2nd, 6/2. Or I should say about a week from now. A little more than a week. But again, Dangerous Woman was playing. This attack, it came 62 days after the March 22nd UK attack. The word Mason 62, like Torah, like Elohim, the Jewish word for God. The March 22nd attack was also on a date with 62 numerology. Then 62 days later, while Dangerous Woman's playing, look what happens. The March 22nd attack was just outside Parliament 62. Staged terrorism, the original definition of terrorism, government by intimidation. But I just want you to see this. 62 Mason, masonry, secrecy, under the rose cross. Rose represents secret. You see? We also just saw today in the headlines the death of Roger Moore. Put out a video on that. He was the third Bond character. He began the role in 1973. Bond equals 73. Mason 73. The Masons have history with the Moors, who were Islamic from northern Africa. They might end up saying this man is from northern Africa. They like to do that. The ISIS terrorist from northern Africa. Roger Moore, dead on May 23rd, this Masonic date. The Masons, based in the history of the Moors, related to the history of the Moors. Just think about it. It's all symbolism. Roger Moore got the 2,350th Hollywood star. 235, dead on 23/5. They said that Roger Moore, they said, or not Roger Moore, but they said the film James Bond, the music of Adriana Grande, just show you this real quick. Adriana Grande, her music, this song Dangerous Woman, they said it was perfect for a James Bond theme, you know? Attack May 22nd with Dangerous Woman playing. The next day, James Bond dead. All Masonic rituals. He's also dead 44 years after he began playing Bond. And yesterday, we went into 44 Heavy. The word that represents kill, military, the name Ariana, even having gematria 44. Few more notes. The name Rose, which represents secrecy. Rose also has gematria 57, like England, like Scottish Rite, like Ariana Grande, like Rockstar, like Entertainer. They're now saying also that 22 people were killed on the 22nd, the master builder number in numerology. If you write out 22, has that gematria of 42. If you write out master builder, it sums to 57. 22, the master builder number, 22 dead at the Ariana Grande concert. See how this all goes? She's born in 93. They say the sun's 93 million miles away. She has it coded into her name. The May sun, 93 million miles away. Is it making sense? Again, March 22nd, they had the big red helicopter with London Freemasons on the side with the Freemason compass. This was at the March 22nd false flag, Helicopter 57. Notice March 22nd's 22/3. May 22nd leaves 223 days, Masonic 223. It's not hard to see who's behind all of this. You know? The name Safi Rose Roussos also sums to 104 like Jerusalem, like 10-4 message received. This news coming on Jerusalem Day. Jerusalem Day equals 44. The UK, the United States creating Israel. Secrecy, agents, James Bond. Dead as part of the ritual. Last, the terrorist name. Salman Abedi. They're saying this is the terrorist. Some sources are saying he's 22 years old. Some are saying he's 23. If he's 22, think about it. 22 years old, 22 dead, the 22nd day of the month. Salman Abedi has gematria of 216, the product of 6 times 6 times 6. 216, a very important number in Kabbalah associated with God. Kabbalah, the belief that God created the world with language when the letter and the number were merged. The name Abedi, gematria of 33, like false flag, Muslim, the sun, masonry, secrecy, concert, police. Salman also has gematria of 39. Again, we were just talking about how the Brexit vote to the March 22nd attack was exactly 39 weeks. Brexit 39, May 39, Cameron 39, Big Ben 39, Clockwork 39, 39-year-old mayor in London, plus more. There's the movie The 39 Steps from 39 years earlier, 1978. About the Great War. Should have put that up there. Great War 39, Brexit 39, Cameron 39, May 39, Big Ben 39, the 39 Steps, this big ritual in 39 about the Great War 39 years after the film. The name Salman also has gematria of 102 like Al-Qaeda, fuck you, United States of America, slavery. It's what it is. If you're alive in the world today, maybe you're having a good time as a slave. I know a lot of people who don't realize they're slaves and they think they're having a great old time. But really, you're just living in a world of lies, deceit, materialism, needless fear, needless taxation without representation. People shouldn't be okay with this. Salman Abedi. Also gematria of 119. Like all-seeing eye, Starry David master plan, that's in the Kabbalah cipher. Again, this is all Kabbalah, so it's relevant. Salman Abedi in the related Kabbalah cipher, 132. Like Princess Diana, England, United States of America, Catholic Church. Princess Diana died 132 days from the Queen's birthday. See my older work on it. Salman Abedi also sums to 81 like ritual, March 22nd, the last false flag, the 81st day of the year. And with regards to the Moors and Roger Moore dying today and today being this great big Masonic date, notice that Moore has the gematria of 47 in 2 ciphers. 47, that super special number to Freemasonry. Again, the legs of the compass kicked out at 23.5 degrees. Which means an angle's formed of 47 degrees. The Freemasons have the 47th problem of Euclid about how to establish foundation. Foundation 47, authority 47, government 47, mafia 47. The pole star 47, you create the perfectly square foundation using the pole star in the 47th problem of Euclid. None of this stuff is arbitrary, truth seeker. This is how we are being mocked. Georgina Callandar on May 23rd. You could bet your whole life savings, you could bet everything you have, your house, your farm, everything, that this is completely made up. There's no Georgina Callandar. Completely fictitious. And this is just further proof of what's going on throughout the world. Made up terror attacks, made up characters. And look at how they raise money. Let's just close out right there. Let's see if they're raising money already for Georgina Callandar. Georgina Callandar donate. See if it's up yet. Fundraiser. 7 hours ago. Manchester just giving for victims. So yeah, there's already GoFundMe's. Is this for the, it is. This is what I mean. They're raising money, and they're doing this nonstop. They're constantly siphoning money from the public for people who don't even exist, that never died in false flags. We'll see what this number's at later. What a joke. We would like to raise some money for Georgina Callandar. They have the name spelled differently here. Oh, truth seeker. We got to shut this down in a big way. Until next time.